good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to top tier men. Women don't qualify for them. Now, this dude looks very familiar. I feel like I saw him on TikTok for, like, just saying a bunch of bullshit. Where, honestly, like, he was getting ate by the opposing side, I should say. But literally disregarded anything that they said and just, like, continued to, like, you know, stand on his point, which I guess that's what he wanted to do, but he just sounded idiotic. And so, again, sometimes when people make like good points and the other side is so resistant to it, and it's like some public platform, I always question, are you grifting? Are you trying to rage bait? Like, I don't know. I really never know at this point because, you know, people get exposed all the time for not being true to themselves or just trying to play a group of people that they think will give them some type of viewership, monetization, something. And so I really don't know what he got going on, but...
You believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about, what, 8% of the...
I saw this clip on TikTok, so I know exactly what he said, but it's sad. All of it. He said 6'4" makes him top tier. I mean, and I love a tall man, okay? I'm 5'8", so I prefer you to be tall because I know I'm already tall. So, but for that's the standard. Well, like, what are we talking about?
The entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, no, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
It's not real. None of it is real.
You imagine us starting this YouTube channel and just like talking about YouTube every day, like, you know, we rank in the top 0.1% of all YouTube channels. That's why we're a top tier YouTube channel. Yeah. Absolutely. And when it's two black men, which makes it even more rare.
Shut the fuck up and just cut that. Yeah, it's
We've made over 1,000 videos. 95% of them all monetized. We are the top 0.001%, which is not even a real percentile. It doesn't matter. You understand?
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Now that you put it that way, it's weird.
Yeah, we are top tier YouTube.
Stop. Don't.
I think we might be the top 5 YouTube duos of all time.
You go
Name a better duo than us. It's like 3, 4 of the max.
I mean, I know there's none in UK.
Yeah. Just say it. That's us, bro. Top tier. And the modern fan doesn't even qualify. The modern fan, like the modern audience doesn't qualify for a YouTube channel like ours. I'm just gonna say it. Y'all don't qualify.
Modern fan.
That's it.
That's funny.
That's it. Just call a spade a spade. You guys don't deserve us. Y'all not grateful enough. Y'all don't pay enough money. You know what I'm saying? What did I say that's wrong?
You sound like...
We offer 4 to 5 videos a week free for these cheap bastards. Right? Broken.
Said cheap for these, or free for these cheap bastards.
Does not deserve, because if you think about it...
Now, for real, though, that's what they be sounding like. The red pillar people, like, just their arguments. And what's crazy is for some reason, whenever I do videos like this, somehow they all end up in the comments mad at me for something. And just start, oh, well, stop complaining, you dumb piece of shit. Like, it's just like something like that. Or I don't even like the way you look, so fuck you. Or
30 years ago, think about how traditional audiences used to be.
Yo.
They used to faint when you walked in the room. They used to throw hundreds of dollars for you at a concert for a meet and greet. These niggas want to talk to you in the DMs for free. The modern audience doesn't deserve top tier quality entertainers like us.
Congratulate. That was crazy.
Just think about it. This channel makes over $1 million a year.
Think about this.
Okay, think about this. Makes over $1 million a year, so we're in the top percentage just on that alone. And we're black, so if you factor that in, cool. And we're both over 6 foot tall. Me, not you. Doesn't matter. But I drag you
They
up.
look the same height.
Give you some lips. The modern audience does not deserve us.
No.
Think about this.
As a 5'5" man, I don't even deserve myself.
The same. You up? So.
Are we trolling here? They look the same. I'll get if he's 5'5", if Preach is 5'5", then ABBA is 5'7", and that's just that. And I'm 5'8", so we have some explaining to do.
Other people, a top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with all that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Womanese is also 6'4", black, attractive. I don't know too many women in my circle who desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
Let me ask you a completely different question. I'm gonna go left. Is it just me, or do Negroes really like dating podcasts?
What?
Making them, participating in them.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, we can't say that because there was plenty of men on the other side. Maybe they didn't show it yet, but there was men that questioned him as well in the same clip. So, I don't know. Yeah. But this whole top tier man talk, even like the word, like top tier, want a top tier man. Okay, let's just really like, just get real. Like, a top tier man is different to anybody that you ask. Somebody is going to have a different visualization of a top tier man than the next person. This just trying to keep it broad and general and stuff is stupid. Okay? Your top tier man is probably just your highest standards possible, and everyone's standards are different. He talking about black 6'4" and makes a bunch of money. I'm so sorry. Maybe not the money part, but I know I was in the basketball space, so I know so many people that are above 6'4". Let's be real. 6'11". Like, so okay, whatever. Who gives a damn? Even if they have money, some of them are just like terrible people, hoes. Ugh. So no, that to me is not a top tier man. Just because of those three things that makes you a top tier. This is just a stupid ass conversation. I feel like for grown people to have. But you know what? I'm gonna let it rock.
considering how small of a representation we are in regards to the media landscape, it is absurd how much we dominate these like dating topics and red pill stuff. What is it? Because I think this is like kind of adjacent. What do you think that draws us into like these kind of podcasts where it's like 6 unqualified people with an opinion telling you how dating has to look?
In the media world, it dictates a lot of our lives. It dictates a lot of the drama that we're watching. It dictates a lot of the entertainment that we're watching. The dating world is, I feel like, the epicenter of what black people watch. Entertainers just do music. No, we have to be invested in how they date. And then we want to emulate and replicate that because that's the basis of what...
Who is we? I mean, okay. We is not me. We is y'all. Because I'm not replicating shit.
Emulate them. The way that they're dating, and the dating is basically the epicenter of how we live in. How do we dress? Why do we dress like? Why do we dress so fly? To attract. Why do we have certain things? Everything we do is to attract other people. Dating and having a family is the epicenter of the goal of these people. And I say these people, and I'm not talking about
I heard what you said when you said these people. We all heard you. We know what you mean.
So when I say these people, I'm talking about the people. I feel like there's two different kind of people. The people that live in social media, and to them, that is the reality. And the people that live outside the social media. Like these people, the people that live in social media, and that is the reality, they are so invested in this and that. The popcorn is out, and they want to. And real life is not so much all about that.
I feel like I'm both because, you know, sometimes social media can be very entertaining. And you can go down rabbit holes of a bunch of different things. I remember I was watching it was like paint mixing or something, and I don't really know what happened because like an hour flew by and I was still watching it. And so I can see it in that sense. And even like if you're watching a reality TV show and you know there's like some drama going on or whatever, and you just like kind of trying to figure out what's going on and watch a few videos. But I feel like it's just important to know when to put the phone down and understand that most of what you see up here is either like, as far as people's lives go, a lot of this is fake when it comes to content, or exaggerated, or you know, people getting really too intimate with their personal lives. And like I said, I just feel like it's important to know when to put the phone down.
Representation of black dudes in the red pill space.
You know, us as black men, we don't have in the media. We're not really valued. And the search of value and proving that we're valued is to have money, to have control of a relationship, to have a lot of people, a lot of girls or whatever. I think that's what's been prone for us to have value. Whereas someone that really has all those things, the money and everything and stuff, oftentimes don't really talk about it. They don't need to boast about it.
Yeah.
I think we've been put down so much, and we're in a search of looking like we have value, and we are. You know, I'm worth it, man. I got this. You know what I mean? I got a job. I got money. We've been put. I don't know if it's because we've been put down so much that we're in a constant search of are a constant way of showing that we have value, that we have value, that we have the money, the honey, the everything. You know what I mean? All these years that we've been put down, we try to compensate for that by showing the wealth, the money, the cause, and we have to.
And to piggyback off of that, I feel like when you're so ready to attack and defend yourself, and like sometimes I feel with red pillars, like they're just angry. Like they want to say women are emotional and this and that and third, whatever. But again, I've said this before, being angry and not being able to control your anger is, I mean, by definition, emotional. So what are we talking about? All that screaming and hollering like a kid, like an immature person, is very much emotional and not cute. When you are so thirsty and hungry for like to be in a leadership role, that you have to tear other people down so you feel like you are assertive and you're at the top and everything, you're not a leader. And when you have to degrade somebody to a certain point to make yourself feel better, you're insecure. So all of those things that these people don't do anything but show that you are the exact opposite of what you are trying to convey. And that's just that. The things that I have viewed when like just like looking at videos or even meeting people in like real life, like that will say like they're alpha. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? You have to tell me you're that? Like, it's just not like I'll feel like some type of dominance or some type of leadership, presence or something like that. No, you have to tell me I'm alpha. And if you're going to talk back, then this isn't going to, okay, well, bye. Like, what?
I think this is true both for men and for women. There's what gets you to the dance, and then there's what makes the dance good, right? So, in a similar token, like there's what makes you attractive to people in a dating context, but there's what keeps a relationship going. And it's interesting that when he defined something that's top tier in regards to a man, everything was external and physical, right? It was his height, it was the amount of money he made. But I think anybody who's been in a relationship knows just because you have money, you have height, you're not going to maintain that relationship. There's skills you need, there's a lot of different aspects.
You got about, in an adult relationship, that might get you about 3 months. Maybe about 3 months. But if you didn't state no interpersonal characteristics, I'm not trying to say anything, but anything physical can happen to you, right? You could get in a car accident, face structure change, you could get hurt, whatever. And all of those qualities are now gone. That's all you got? That's all you got? Damn it. I'm over here struggling.
Aspects of a relationship in terms of compatibility and compromise you need. And it's just interesting to me that when a lot of these guys from these kinds of spaces talk about what is seen as endearing or really good for a man to have, none of it ever involves relationship-related skills. If he was just to say, listen, when it comes to being able to run through a bunch of women and smash them, yeah, you know, I'm tall, I make money, okay, cool. But I think what she was relating to was more so the relationship aspect and things that actually keep you endearing within a long-term relationship. I think they both have a piece of the answer. I just think as a man, if you were to ask me what would be considered a top-tier man or a man of high quality, I don't think I would just say his money and his height. I think just even amongst men, if we were to define ourselves, is that really what you want to be defined as? And you might say, well, but that's what women are attracted to on the outset. The same way you as a person is going to be attracted to a woman's physicalness, right? But what else do you need? You need her, if I'm a red pill guy, okay, I'm not, but let's say I was. You need her to be submissive. You need to be agreeable, right? You need her to be diplomatic. So you're not relating to things that are physical, but you're not going to know that stuff unless you date her, right? So when you think of a top tier woman, you're going to look to her characteristics, her character, right? Her ability to be, because as attractive as she is, if she doesn't have those qualities, you're not going to qualify her. Why is it any different for a man, right? You didn't talk about the leadership aspect of a man. You didn't talk, if you're still operating on those traditional values, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just interesting to me that these guys will harp on this kind of stuff, but when they actually go to describe, they just talk about money and they talk about their height.
The way they talk about high value is not functional. To be a high value man, I think you have to be functional and within the confine of a relationship. When you talk about money and all that stuff, like, it is not functional. It shows it's luxury, but it's not functional.
Yo, listen, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, but I wish those terms died with him.
The high value?
All that shit. That was like the start of a really cringe path for a lot of us, and it's not died down, especially for some black folks. So just like, bro, stop saying that shit. Every time people say it, I just expect some goofy shit. Just like, it's corny to even call yourself that.
Yes.
Because like, aside from looking braggadocious, you look like a cornball who's consumed too much online shit. Some loaded.
Yeah. That's true. I'm probably gonna stop it here because I think I get the gist of what they're saying. But that whole thing, like, and I speak for this, like, for women as well, is that whole I'm the prize or you're the like, all, what are we talking about? Like, can y'all shut the fuck up and just find someone that you value, they value you, and go about your business. All this I'm the prize, if you the prize, date yourself. I don't know. Like, obviously you're supposed to feel like confident in yourself and all that, but I feel like there's this thing that happens where, like, ego is a really big thing and just really messes a lot of things up. I just don't like the terms personally. I feel like people make things so much more. Hold on, why does it not sound right? Make things so much more difficult for themselves because of how much online stuff y'all are consuming. To be completely honest, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'm reacting to this late. They put this up about 3 days ago. And I saw that there was an update, so I'll probably get to that tomorrow. I am tired. Bro. I want to go to bed. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end it right here. Y'all, like, come subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'm see y'all in the next one.